Let's start by opening up the process modeler. The process modeler is used to create your app process. It can be across one app or it could span across multiple apps. In the process modeler, you have the right-hand side process, the right-hand side screen, which is the canvas, where you would have the project and the processes underneath each project. On the left-hand side pane is where you would have a list of your projects, as well as your toolbox, where you would have multiple components under the container section, as well as some standard components to embed into your process. It could be used as a workflow process, as well as some advanced components, which is more mobile specific components that you can use into your products, into your process. So going back to the projects, you would always create a project by going under File and New. In this particular case, we are going to use the current project, which is the timesheet project, and go and create a new process called as timesheet entry. So we just created a new process where we are going to enable somebody to come and enter their timesheet. So you always begin by putting down your container. You can either choose a horizontal or a vertical container, and we are going to do a sample process by adding a couple of tasks over here. Every process always starts with a start task and always ends with an end task. Once I have the process mapped out, I'm going to put the links. Again, it's a very simple process of timesheet entry where I'm going to have the first step to essentially list my timesheets, and the second task to basically enter my timesheets. So once I have the high level process mapped out, I'm going to go and enter the details. So I'm going to make the lane as timesheet entry, and this would be the app name as well. So I'm going to say it's going to be a new app. So I'm going to create a new app by the name timesheet entry. You don't have to do anything for the start task, but you do come and enter the task details, which is the first step in our process. I'm going to say list timesheets, and I'm going to go to the mapping section to say that I want to create a new page for this app. I'm going to make this page name as list timesheet, and I can also create a new component or choose a new component. Since it's a list, since it's listing my timesheets, I'm going to pick up a component called as list view that I can use to list out all the timesheets. Set. Come to the next task and do the same thing. Go to properties. Going to say enter timesheet. Go to the mapping section. Again, I'm going to create a new page over here to enter my time details. And I'm going to say enter timesheet, and I'm going to create a submit button. I'll come back and add more details to this page in my next module in the designer. But for now, I want to create an app with essentially two pages: a list timesheet page, and then a page to enter the timesheet. So once I do the process, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to click on generate app, which is actually going to generate the framework. It's going to generate an app across all the smartphones, namely the iOS, the Android, the Windows Phone, the BlackBerry, as well as all the tablets, as well as the browsers. So this pretty much generates my app across all the devices, and the base framework of the app is ready and good to go.